What's going on, all you wild attorneys out there? Your two favorite jurors from the juror pool are back tonight, and we're back to review a brand new movie. Well, brand new, some might say. It's been streaming on Max, and me and this guy, Uncle Logan over here, just had a chance to watch it this past weekend. And we're back with our review. We're talking about Clint Eastwood's latest and possibly last film. It stars Nicholas Hoult. It's called Juror number two.
Maybe I didn't hit it, dear.
Let me just ask you one thing. Did you guys ever look at any other suspect? You know what to do.
So we have Nicholas Hoult in the lead, and a change of pace for him from the performances that we have seen him in thus far. This is totally different, a new side to see from this young actor, and I thought he did a really great job in this movie as the lead, playing this morally complex character who is, yes, juror number two in this trial of a man who is thought to have murdered his girlfriend. And there's a little situation that happened kind of that nobody knew about that, one of the main characters was possibly involved in and could change the outcome of this trial. That basically, if there's a conviction here, then this man's probably going to be put to death, or at the very least, go life in prison. That's kind of the setup there. It's this jury pool and the jury that's picked for this trial, and they're deliberating. So it did have a lot of parallels to 12 Angry Men and some of the other, courtroom dramas that we've seen in previous years. This, I liked what they did here in the courtroom. It felt very authentic.
Yeah, it was a really nice setup, and not knowing too much about this film, but Nicholas Hoult having hell of a year. He's come out with some bangers, but yeah, definitely a different role as Justin Kemp. He's going to be a new father. He was called in jury duty. His wife is super pregnant at this point, can give birth any day, and he's called in. They of course have to reach a verdict, but is he going to miss his delivery of his baby? So there's a lot going on in his personal life, also a lot going on with his trial, and then of course as the story unravels, we find out more about his character and his possible tie to the murder.
And he's kind of the main character we're following here, and you see what happened on the night of the murder, and you kind of see it from all different angles, and you see it from Nicholas Holt's character too. And as you like you were mentioning, yeah, he has a lot on the line. He's trying to change his life, and we find out that he's a recovering alcoholic. So he was known to get a little too wild back in the day, and it might have caused some things to happen that he didn't intend to, but were consequences of his drinking. So it's dealing a lot with the moral issues too, with being this alcoholic and feeling guilt and shame, and trying to remember to stay positive because you're going to be bringing a new life into the world and are going to have to be taken care of a child soon. So it introduces all these concepts and also gives you that, courtroom, banter between the judge and the attorneys, the prosecutors, and then you get to hear all the deliberations with the jury. And of course, you've got all different people in the jury, and everybody's trying to reach a consensus, and that's hard to do because everybody's got their different thoughts. So you have a lot of good conversation and intense dialogue between the actors in here. And Nicholas Hoult is great, like we mentioned, and I also thought that the other supporting cast playing the jurors all did a great job too. They just felt like everyday people that were picked to do this, and each are bringing their ideas to it, and their ideas to say, we think that this person is guilty or innocent. Either way, they each have their good arguments. And another A-list actor who's definitely worth mentioning here, the second lead, basically, Toni Collette, as, prosecutor of this case. And, she finds out more as the story goes on and the case goes on that might alter her initial thoughts on the case. So the story's, very well done. I thought everybody does a great job acting. Clint Eastwood here, late in life and still directing really solid films. And Juror number two definitely qualifies as a solid film. It's not one of his best, I don't think, but it's still damn good, it just shows on screen. Everybody's on top of their game, and everybody, brought something special for Juror number two.
I've been hearing, about this movie for a while, and I was glad that it popped up on Max because I was interested to see this movie. I was really impressed with this movie across the board. The cast, the script, everybody involved in this, the story behind it, the murder, trying to figure out, put all these pieces together who really did kill this girl. And I thought it was really, really another great performance by Nicholas Hoult, Zoe Deutch, wife in this movie. I thought she was really great alongside Holt, and of course Toni Collette. J.K. Simmons and Chris Messina, they're also really fantastic in this movie. Really good ending too. So I was really impressed with this movie. Love Clint Eastwood as a director and actor, and if this is his last movie, then it was a great last song because I really enjoyed this. And with that being said, I'm going to give Juror number two, streaming on Max, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Nicholas Hoult hair pieces.
The verdict is in on Juror number two. Another solid entry into the, Clint Eastwood filmography here. Another great film that he's directed. Nicholas Hoult showing us something he hasn't before here, a whole different performance here and a new character, and gives me hope for his future. He's really killing it these past couple of years. Like you mentioned, he's been in a lot of movies, was just in Nosferatu. He's going to have a huge year this year, playing Lex Luthor, of course, the huge villain in Superman. So, I mean, that's going to play a lot in his future too. But yeah, this was a really well executed film, and it's something that you can watch on like a Saturday, Sunday night movie night, and you're going to be in store for a good movie. So with that being said, Juror number two, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 gavel hair pieces.
So I want to hear from all you wild attorneys out there. What did you like about Juror number two? What didn't you like about it? What's your favorite Eastwood flick? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, check out these wild rascals on Facebook, X, and Instagram, and our website, cinephils.com, for the latest, greatest TV, movie news, and reviews.
Thank you guys for watching our review of Clint Eastwood's Juror number two. You all can stream this over on Max, and we think that you will enjoy it. It's a very solid film. So thank you very much for watching, and until the next Cinefellas movie review, I'm Uncle Henry Eastwood.
And I didn't do it, Your Honor. I swear. Logan Mars. Till next time. Cheers.
What is it?